The advantage of this kind of gym, right? This could be an interesting thread to pull on because there are disadvantages of this level of size. Namely, you don't scale this, right? Like there's kind of two models in the business for people who've done really well. Let's call it the 1 to 5 million mark. Nobody seems to be able to like bounce past that mark. Most people obviously can't bounce past like 2 million. But in practice, what that looks like is you either have one behemoth gym like this that you try to do cycle location of and you can't because it's just too complicated, it's too special, or you copy paste these like, I don't want to say baby facilities, but these like 300K, 500K, maybe one of them does 1 million facilities that are leaner footprint, leaner staff. That gets more copy pastable, but seems to run into some of the same challenges of scale once they're in like the 5 to 8 ballpark, right? So everybody kind of butts up at the same place. The thing, however, about both that like mini-me model or the giant monster behemoth like this is unlike, let's say, a classic gym that's like you're doing 300, 500K per year, it's very hard to get much insulation. So right now, if we had a lot of the staff leave, still not going to be doing that much more than I'm doing. But part of that is because I have a strong general manager in place. And MFF also has, although she's on leave, a very strong sales director. And I also have a very strong full-time fitness director. So like I'm relatively removed if things happen. Like I know that they've got that. But in practice, you know, for most brick and mortar owners, I think the best that a lot of them are looking for is what I often call like the sous chef, right? Sure. You get like your one GM and you give them enough of a salary, enough of a comp structure such that you're able to actually take vacation sometimes. And then part of that is with the smaller ones, you'll have to do that for them, right? If they want to go on vacation, you have to be willing to unplug the toilet because it's not fair to have the non-owner always be the person with it on it. So at any rate, that's sort of the way we are structured right now. And I'll tell you, our expansion plans for Mark Fisher Fitness, so this leaves aside the franchise, which I could also talk about too if that's of interest, for MFF will likely be smaller footprint facilities.